Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Modric, and it's Ferdinand to Thuram, Maldini, Desailly, that's Thuram, Ferdinand, and it's Modric. Argentina appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. And here's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi wins the duel this time, and he's picked out the run, and he welcomes it in. Schneider, the ball goes in. That's a decent clearance. And the pass is intercepted. That is lovely. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Ferdinand cuts it out, and he's got the beating of his man. Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand clears without hesitation.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Argentina already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Vieira. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That's really well manoeuvred. Modric does really well to win the ball there. And it's Gerrard. He is just caressing the ball. Here's Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Out of play for a throw. Messi. Arsenal are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's beautifully weighted. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Pele. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's put paid to the danger. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Argentina are looking to break at pace. And this is Messi, played out to the left flank. Has a look up and delivers. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vieira. And it's Modric. Thuram. Thuram ventures forward. Nedved. That's it, 45 minutes up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Argentina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Argentina can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Modric. Desailly. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Messi, looking to play him in. Vieira. And it's Modric. To Maldini. And it's Sneijder. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. There's the delivery. And he's there to clear it.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Defending was strong and firm. Opts for safety. Still just a single goal between the sides. Maldini. Sneijder is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Argentina can break now. He is through here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nedved. Gerrard. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Messi. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Pelé. Can he finish? It's a goal! Arsenal are level. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's forced to go back. Sneijder. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And a chance!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Bullet! Pelé, pass somewhat off target. This is it then, now or never. Oh, good spread.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Maldini.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Pele. Oh, that is a nice touch. Desailly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nedved.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And this is Pele!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
So what can they make of this? Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
Oh, it's come loose! An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Yeah. Desailly. That's Maldini. Desailly. Gerrard. He's going to be disappointed with that. Desailly. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Sneijder. Nice control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Desailly. Sneijder. Sneijder will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still goalless. Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about. Thuram proves too strong, too smart. Rice. Ferdinand. And it's Ruiz. Dumfries. And it's Ruiz. Here's Tchouaméni, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Messi. And Messi!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his... Messi! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Argentina really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tchouaméni. Silvestre. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vieira produces the perfect tackle there. And here's Messi. Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Gullit. And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Look at and the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
The most accurate pass. Dahari. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Messi, and here's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz calmly anticipates. He's given the time to pick a pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking for options for movement, and he welcomes it in. And this is Messi. Shot at goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Argentina have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. And it's Maldini. Ferdinand. And he's had it nicked away. China have the chance to go the other way. Dumfries. Fabian Ruiz, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Ronaldinho. Dumfries has the chance! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Vieira. And it's Ferdinand. That's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Threads one in. Dahari. It's Dahari! Brilliant from Dahari! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the comeback is complete! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
China with the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi ploughing through the middle. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Cambio.
So again we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
That's good play. He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs in across. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira makes a dash for it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Tries to play it through. Thuram. Now it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. And he's managed to get free. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Bale is flagged offside. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schneider is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And this is shot, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
It's make or
11.
break time now,
Número
and
10.
they're all headed for the
Número
penalty box.
41. Número 7. Messi. Entran.
Yamal
Número
is
5.
short.
Número 21.
And here's
Número
Yamal.
22.
That's
Número
tidy.
18. Se va a realizar un
Yamal.
cambio.
Oh, such a clever touch. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! Could be danger here. Chouameni.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de compensación.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Argentina found a way, forcibly. Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That's at the end. Argentina have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. So there we have it, Jim. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every part of the battle.
Yeah, the very epitome of competitiveness and relentlessness. I mean, he's a real menace in every sense of the word. If you're on the ball, he'll chase you to the ends of the earth and back. I'm going to say only nice things about him for fear of him coming after me.
Insigne. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Desailly calmly anticipates. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nmecha, Yamal, and the counter is on. And here's Insigne, knocks it into space. Lahm delivers, punched away. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Vieira. Shifted upfield. Van Dijk. Insigne.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for the fall. He's rising! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Vieira is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Yamal. And this is Ronaldo. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nmecha. Now Van Dijk. Distributed tidily. Yamal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gullit is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Mbappe tries to cross. Impressive jump! No, couldn't quite control it.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here. This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in. He's found space here. Ferdinand. Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played out to the left flank. Chance, surely! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Ronaldo chasing after it. Gattuso. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. Seedorf. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sri Lanka clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Gullit. He has a look up. Lorenzo Insigne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pinches it off him. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Lahm. Seedorf. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vieira cuts it out. Messi. Gattuso. And it's Insigne. This is a promising build-up. Lahm. Nmecha. That's a sharp pass. Passes short and sharp. And here's Yamal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The referee says that is that for the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Great defending, strong and determined. Schneider. Messi. Lorenzo Insigne.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pass is just off target. Now it's Seedorf. And this is Ronaldo. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Lorenzo Insigne. Lahm tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. And a chance! Schneider. Vieira. And it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Thuram has given away a free kick. And it's Vieira. Schneider. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Thuram. Sri Lanka appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Good take, and is he in? Pedri! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Thuram. Ferdinand. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Hullet. Gattuso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Insigne. And that's gone loose. Thuram cannot be beaten that easily. Gattuso could move up a gear here. To Thuram. Vieira is the team's great visionary. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Pedri. Now it's Dembele. He is through here. Dembele. Dembele's delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Thuram making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Gullit. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's found a way through. Great chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice control. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
So we have movement on both
Número
benches.
10. Número 7. Messi.
He's had it taken off him.
Número 5.
Messi is the guilty party there.
Número 20. Número 21. Número 18. Número 41. Número 11. Se está realizando un cambio.
And it's been given away. He's beaten the last man. Rummenigge. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Argentina really could have done without this. An exchange of stares, and here we go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! He has spurned it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Pedri. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Pedri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Messi. Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! Has he won it? He just might have won it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Sri Lanka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And there goes the final whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Argentina.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Schneider. And here's Messi. And he welcomes it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Hullet. That's good play. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Messi.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Chip.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Vieira. Schneider looking to play him in. He's onside and he's running through. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to play it through. He's found space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Thuram. 15 minutes till half-time. Desai. Rijkaard. Cucurella. And it's Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's been shifted off it. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Kvaratskhelia looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Mateus. Vieira. And he's forced to go back. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Rice. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball in towards the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Ronaldinho. And Kvaratskhelia. Cucurella.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well played. Ibrahimovic. And it's Schneider. Now it's Rice. And here's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. He's going for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi. Mateus. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldinho has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Oh, important interception.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Schneider, this is promising. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He's played it back. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He won't be happy with that one. Hullet. Now it's Rice. Rice charging forward, the ball at his feet. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He's through here. He's found a way through. And that is out of play. And it's right.
That's good play from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mateus, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Ronaldinho. Aims beyond the defence. Farad shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from.
Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Ronaldinho. Great vision. Opts to play it back. Now it's Gullit. And he's picked out the run. He has found a way through. Gullit has it in a wide position. And that's a sharp finish. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10, Messi.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ronaldinho.
So we have the first goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Now it's Mbappe.
Ibrahimovic.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 6, Gullit.
Now, oh, a gilt-edged chance!
Vitinha.
Chance!
Number 5.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? Who's got the final touch there?
Substitution.
Goal kick's been given. Argentina still ahead by the game's only goal. Yamal, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's a sharp little ball here. Thuram. That's Maldini. Cruyff. That is good progress on the left. Into the last 5 minutes. Can he get on the end of this? And he was alert to it.
Argentina nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Vieira gets the foot in and wins the ball. Well, it gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Oh, it's come loose. Haaland.
There will be 1 minute added
Yamal.
time.
And that is that. Argentina have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?